your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasize. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Next up, which team has 2 starters selected to the 2021 NBA All-Star Game?
Is it the Nets, the 76ers, the Celtics, or the Bucks?
So many All-Stars, but which team has 2 this year? That's the key. This year. You know that answer, you get some VC.
Yeah, this is an easy one. We love these players too. They've been on 2K TV before.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. A moment here now to see the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
D.A., thanks a lot. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Raptors, Anunoby out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Van Vliet in at the 2. And here's Collins from outside. Shot clock reset for the Hawks. Collins, it's good on the putback.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Fires from the wing. Chalk up 2 there. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here's Young from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. To the inside, Lowry. And the rejection by Collins. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw tonight. That free throw good from Young.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. From outside, off the mark. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Van Vliet left side. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Van Vliet.
Well, a trifecta from Kyle Lowry. This guy gets great lift on his jump shot.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Van Vliet, following the basket by Cam Reddish. Van Vliet left side, feeds it to Powell. It's blocked. Here's Herter, covered by Van Vliet. And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside for Lowry. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Lowry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's VanVleet, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
From deep, Collins, another three for Atlanta.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Lowry looking around. Pass to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Reddish. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
VanVleet outside. And the pass to Lowry. Back to VanVleet. To stop the run. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Here's Boucher, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Toronto. And Rondo drops them both.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Here's Bembry, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Bembry after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Powell kicks to Bembry. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. VanVleet wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. VanVleet's got 7 points.
Well, because of his high basketball IQ, Fred VanVleet understands catch and shoot. I'm shot ready. Jumper in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Shots good by Boucher.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Herter. Banked in off the glass. He's got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so VanVleet will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 13-point game. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Rondo. Lays it up off the glass.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Herter. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Bembry. Here's Herter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
To the paint, here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Raptors trail by 17. On the wing, Johnson. Offensive rebound, Baines. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Baines, and the dunk by Baines.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Herter, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bembry misses. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Snell. Here's Okongwu. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Johnson.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 18.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Van Vliet passes to Bembry. Back to Van Vliet. The 3 nailed from three-point land. Van Vliet's got 13 points.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise!
And the Raptors with some changes. Thomas comes in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Terrence Davis in for Bembry. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Rondo's checked in. Now here's Rondo. 6 points for him. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 8 points for him.
And he's just gotten so much better at being able to pull up in traffic there off the dribble. Rondo can make the D pay if you fall asleep.
Here's Thomas, trailing by 17. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And, Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that, partner.
Both good from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 15. Here's Rondo, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Rondo's got 10.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And Davis wide open. He shoots, drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Okongwu, rebound by the Raptors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Rondo gets the bucket.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston. Here's Okongwu. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Okongwu's now got his second basket of the night.
Already, they've piled up 8 second-chance points.
Upside Thomas. Trying to get open is Johnson. Thomas, no good. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Hawks. The lead is 15. And the shot goes down.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second-chance points.
Poked away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Rondo is no good. Rondo shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And that one's good by Davis.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Okongwu, the pass to Rondo. Outside Thomas takes the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep. And here's Rondo over Davis. No good on the last second attempt there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Hawks ahead, they lead by 13. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but Plenty of time left in this one. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Raptors trail by 13. They've got Lowry. Thomas is out there with Johnson. Then there's Davis, and it's Baines in at the center. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And the dunk by Baines.
Well, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
That's a 2 from Snell. Misses off the right iron.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And he comes up with the deuce.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Collins. Walks for the new shot clock. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Lowry. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
They get a hand on it. Here's Davis, but they'll get another chance. Baines dishes to Thomas. Another shot, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
That's good from Thomas. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Norman Powell comes in for Terrence Davis. And both free throws good for Thomas. The Hawks leading by 17. Here's Young. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in rebounding, 4th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lowry against Young. Pulls from the top of the key. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got 8. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And that one falls for Young.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bembry's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Young on the follow.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
Raptors trailed by 19. Powell with it. No points in the game yet for him. Right side, Collins. And again, it's Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Gallinari against Powell. Anunoby has the open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
And here are the Raptors now. After the three-pointer from John Collins. Great open look there.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Young from outside. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Powell kicks to Thomas. And Capella sends it back. And here's Collins from outside. It's good from long range. Collins has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Thomas. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Gallinari. Young with the steal. Collins in the post. He's guarded by Anunoby. And there's Collins on the assist from Young.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Out left to the wing. Here's VanVleet. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, this guy is cooking right now. Fred VanVleet has found his rhythm, and the defense better step up here.
The shot by Reddish, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Powell kicks to Bembry. No good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And he gets the bucket. Huerter's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Here's Bembry. The dish to Powell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Collins. No good on the shot. And Toronto will come the other way. Now here's VanVleet. 15 points in the game. Powell, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Collins. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
VanVleet outside. Now Powell. He had 25 points last game. Back to VanVleet. It's stolen by Capella. And they're moving it up. Here's Huerter. Again, the Hawks score.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's VanVleet with the ball for the Raptors. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
And the first one at the line is good. And Toronto making a change here. Watanabe's checked in. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Reddish. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Trae Young. And so VanVleet nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Rondo. Not going to go that time, so the Raptors will take it the other way. To the wing on the left. Here's Bembry. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 5th assist in this one.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
VanVleet left side. The three-pointer off the mark.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Yep, that one goes. Okongwu's now got 12 in the game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Passes it to Bembry. And here is Powell. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Scores! What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, this is an important part of his offense. We know Van Vliet can knock down big-time shots, but what a pretty pass right there.
Basket good. 7 points in the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Toronto's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to Van Vliet. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Stanley Johnson.
On defense, Atlanta. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Watanabe. Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Powell for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Raptors with some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Terrence Davis in for Norman Powell. Raptors shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Van Vliet against Rondo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Wing shot on the way, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Rondo's got 14.
No doubt about that. It's a bonus anytime you can get Rondo to knock down those contested jump shots. Great focus there on the finish.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Baines with the block. Here's Watanabe. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In fourth, the Raptors.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 20. Here's Rondo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rondo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and Rondo can sneak up on you with the shooting. A guy who can score but tends to only take high percentage shots.
Rondo against Van Vliet. Goes up again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Van Vliet's got 21.
You love how much edge Fred Van Vliet plays with. This guy is undersized. He's on the interior. He says, I'm still going to score it. In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Van Vliet against Rondo. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 9. The Raptors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Rondo on the double team. Here's Watanabe. Off target with his 3. Here's Snell, covered by Van Vliet.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Poke loose. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bogdanovich. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get this win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count, and that means taking care of the ball.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Fred VanVleet really making a difference here.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at point.
That's his first personal foul.
The Hawks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First one falls for Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Davis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lowry with the ball. VanVleet outside. All alone. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. VanVleet's got 23 points.
Well, there's a level of activity Fred VanVleet brings to the floor every night. Now he gets into the mid-range jump shot, no problem.
Here's Lowry. VanVleet outside. Here's hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Young inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. The layup missed. The pass to Boucher. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. On its way from Young for 2. Here's Capella. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
That's good from Capella. So he gets them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Collins against Van Vliet. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Boucher. He's got 9. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Boucher's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The putback, it's good on the putback. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Young, here we go. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Cranes the three-pointer. Thomas got 8.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Number 5 is Trae Young.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Young, good.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Now here's Powell. He's got 6. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. On defense, the Hawks. Thomas, good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And that one drops.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
On its way from Young for 2. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Down low, here's Thomas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Here's Collins. And again, it's Atlanta.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Stolen by Collins. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Collins has got 23 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And Young, here we go. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Thomas, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Now here's Powell. He's got 11. That one goes. Count it. Boucher's got 8 here in the quarter.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Toronto's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. And Reddish with the slam.
You got to be very careful around Young here. He's clever at figuring out ways to swipe that ball.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Fred VanVleet. A nice shot by Young.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he's set to fire.
Good on the triple. Thomas got 15 points.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Thomas gets the bucket.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound by the Raptors. Inside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. To the paint. That's good from Thomas on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Reddish. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Trae Young. And he gets it to go.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Here's Bembry. 7 points in the game. Baines inside. Fires from deep. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. With the All-Star game almost near, let's see how the East is shaking out. Taking a look at Toronto, right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches. And of course, Atlanta, a game behind.
Well, right now for the Hawks, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Davis finds Baines. Back to Davis.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Left side, Davis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovic, no luck. Toronto's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Here's Bembry. Gallinari covering. Baines with no one around. But they recover it. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 5 now.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Bembry. He's got 10. Pass to Johnson. Poked away. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Rondo with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Rondo just isn't afraid of getting hammered on the inside. Remarkable at getting under the skin of his opponents and forcing the issue.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. He doesn't get the second one, and Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
13.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Lowry can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And again, it's Atlanta.
Tony Snell.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Over Johnson. The rebound by Johnson. Toronto's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. From past the arc, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Rondo with the ball for Atlanta. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Rondo, good.
And when Rondo gets going, the D is in for a long night. You got to prevent him from getting those rhythm looks early on.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Count the basket.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Atlanta's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Snell. Rebound by the Raptors. Baines has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Watanabe. And again, Toronto with the triple. Here's Snell. 10 points for him. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Snell's got 8 points here in this quarter. 1 second left. Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be back with you shortly. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to 1 rebound and we push. All right?
GA clearly showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Aaron Baines out there with Johnson. Then there's Davis. Then there's Lowry. And it's Watanabe in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Watanabe. Lowry can't get it to go. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say, they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Pass to Okongwu over Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Rondo with it. Picked up by Davis. They get it back. Fernando. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second chance points.
Now here's Rondo, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rondo's got 25 points in the game.
And when he's knocking down these shots, it makes this team super dangerous. You got to respect the touch there by Rondo.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower-tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Boucher passes to Flynn, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. McCaw, he's checked in for Davis.
Patrick McCaw.
Here's Boucher. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And it's in there.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
He gets that one.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Here's Flynn. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against the single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
That's good from Thomas on the assist by Flynn. Thomas got 18 points just in the second half.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. The Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Thomas, and the layup's good off the glass. Thomas got 25 points in the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Okongwu. Atlanta again missing. In Toronto, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. McCaw, the pass to Flynn. Here's Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And that one, good.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now here's Flynn. Defense right on him. Thomas gets a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got 11 here in this quarter alone. Atlanta calls timeout. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or Katie in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Atlanta making some changes. Alinari comes in for Okongwu. And it's Reddish in for Tony Snell. Puts it up off the inbound. Here's Reddish. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the inside, Thomas. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Fernando. And he makes that one. And Toronto has possession. Here's McCaw. Down low. Here's Boucher. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Atlanta calls timeout. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Here's Goodwin. They grab their own miss. Here's Fernando. Good D by Johnson. And here are the Raptors now. Outside Thomas. To the middle. And then Johnson with the jam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Hawks. Over Flynn. And it's Goodwin missing. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Goodwin. The 19-footer is on the money. Goodwin's got 6 points in the quarter. So it's Toronto now. Here's McCall. The pass to Boucher. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And it's Goodwin missing. Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Passes it to Flynn. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Flynn's got his first 3 points of the game.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the Raptors call time here. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet pass. Oh!
Yes.
Goodness.
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
Here's Herter. That's in coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got 26 points.
Well, the size advantage playing a big part there. Just calmly rises and fires.
To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. Got that one up quick. Young's got 37. Toronto's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Lowry has the open look. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Fades. Here's Reddish. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
The development of this J from Capella, if he hits this mid-range shot consistently, good luck guarding that guy.
Count it, good. 25 points in the game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
Young is double over Lowry, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, fleshing out his attack a little more. Young showing more of a willingness to go in there amongst the trees.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Young outside. The Raptors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Van Vliet. Lowry's got 14 points here in the second half.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Davis. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the final quarter. Baseline J on the way. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. Goodwin's got 8 here in the quarter. And so here's Toronto. Now the feed to Flynn. And he banks in the layup. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher is checked in.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Now here's Goodwin. Outside Hill. Pass to Snell. From deep three-point range, but they get it back.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Snell, no good. And Toronto has possession. They trail by 16. A nice shot by Flynn.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's Snell. It's Hill on the wing. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Trae, this is a young team. So what is the chemistry and connection that lets you play together so well?
You're around us outside of the locker room. You can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. You can tell the reason why we do that. And I love this group.
Well, congrats on the win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.